Sophie, Kyndra, and Malia, congratulations on season 2. I thought season 1 was so charming. And I absolutely love the theme of this series when Christy, begins the Babysitter's Club because she's like, I just wanted to do it to take care of kids. But the fact that they all became friends, it seems like you guys had a blast while on set for season 2. And I'm curious, did you expect to all become good friends after meeting your co-stars? So, Sophie, I want to begin with you.
I don't think you can ever anticipate the level of friendship we all had, but I was hoping like, oh my gosh, this is so fun, like some new coworkers. And now coworkers, it would never be the first thing I would think of them as. They're, like Malia said, they're our chosen family, and it's just amazing to work with all of these girls, and I love them all.
I know, it seems like you guys have so much fun. Malia, would you second those thoughts?
I would completely second those thoughts. I mean, from the first moment where I met everyone, it was funny in the audition room. We were all sitting next to each other, and we were talking to each other voluntarily. And then with Kyndra, we got to see a number of girls, but Kyndra was the one that stood out. She was the one that was able to form that connection with us, and just being able to articulate that in the second season. And you see the chemistry on and off screen. The Babysitter's Club is something that's going to be lifelong, whether that's on Netflix or just as a collective group outside of it. Like Sophie said, chosen family 100%.
Yes, Kyndra, what was your experience like coming on for season 2?
Well, I remember I did a couple chemistry reads in the audition process, and we connected instantly. All of the girls and I did one with just Malia, and we instantly found similarities, and that just made me want to book the job even more. And so I remember when I first got called to, be Dawn on season 2 of the Babysitter's Club, I was sobbing. It was one of the best moments of my life, and till this day, I've built a wonderful relationship, a friendship with all of the girls, and it's truly heartwarming.
I love that so much. I feel like I'm kind of like Christy and Claudia, and I know when a lot of people watch the show, they can probably like, oh, I'm like Dawn, I'm like Christy, but I'm honestly curious for each of you, do you feel like you relate to your own character the most, or is there another character that you feel you are more personally like? Sophie, I want to begin with you.
Oh, why would you do that to me?
I know it's hard.
So I do relate to Christy a lot. We both have big families. We're both super, super independent, maybe a little too independent. But I also love art, like Claudia. I love writing, like Mallory. I love animals and the environment, like Dawn and Marianne. So there's pieces I can take from all of the characters. But I guess I would say I'm a Christy. Would you guys agree?
I would agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. Malia, what about for you?
Yeah, I mean, like you guys said, I feel like that's the core of the Babysitter's Club. It's that sense of relatability, which was adapted from the books, and to the 21st century, we're able to have those more relatable moments, like middle school, having that awkwardness, which we see in the second season even more. Being in school with Marianne's episode, she has a new boy, so I know you get to see that more, and it's so relatable and so real and so accurate to how things are right now. But with Marianne, I'd say I'm definitely a Marianne. I have those moments where I would differ from her, but at the core, we are both shy introverts that care about our friends and our families more than anything in the world, and I'm just so happy to be able to play her nowadays.
Oh, I love that. Kyndra, really quick, they're wrapping me, but what about for you?
I would say I'm very much like Dawn because, like her, I try to use my voice to advocate for causes that are really close to my heart. Every year for the past 6 years, I've been raising foundations for childhood cancer with the organization called Alex Lemonade Stand. In my free time, I help clean up trash at the beach, and I also volunteer in nursing homes and senior citizen homes during the holidays to spread some cheer and perform to them with my guitar and my voice. I think it's really important to spread happiness and smiles. Also, Dawn's style is very similar to my own. There were days on set where I would wear my own outfits, and then people would mistake my own outfits for Dawn's wardrobe. And so
I honestly can't wait to like finish and see all of the rest of the wardrobe choices that the characters have this season because the outfits are insane. Thank you so much, ladies, for your time. I can't wait for fans to see season 2 when it comes out to Netflix October 11th. I appreciate your time so much.
Thank you,
Thank you
Lauren.
so
Have a
much.
nice one.
Well, Momona and Shay, congratulations on this season 2. I love season 1 so much. I love it when Christy says, she says she thought of starting the Babysitters Club because she thought it was just a way to help kids. And then they all ended up becoming friends. And it got me thinking, the two of you have now worked together for 2 seasons. It just got me thinking what it was like when you first met on set. Did you think that you were going to become all friends after being co-stars? Momona, I want to begin with you.
Yeah, I mean, even from like the very beginning at the chemistry read, like we just all clicked in a way that I can't even like explain. It was just something that happened in the moment. Shay literally let me use her shoes, like she let her, like a random stranger use her shoes. And even with for example, kind of like the new additions to the Babysitters Club with the name Vivian as well, and as well as Kyndra, we just all clicked. And it's just so incredible to have these girls as my best friends and as my co-stars.
Shay, what do you second these thoughts?
I think you always hope for the best. Of course, you hope that there's going to be only love and friendship, but it always still feels incredible when it really does come true. So we're very lucky to have our friendships last this long and still love each other so much, and even with new additions still have that exact just energetic click where you can't even explain it, but we just we know we're going to be good friends. So it's incredible, and I still
the friendship chemistry is incredible. It honestly feels like you guys had a blast on set. I'm curious which babysitter girl each of you personally feels like you relate to. Is it your own? Is it Claudia and Stacy, or do you think, because I feel like I'm a little bit of like Christy and Claudia. I don't know, it's hard. Shay, I want to begin with you. Who do you feel like you personally most relate to?
It is hard. It always feels like certain traits from each of the girls is mixed together, and then that's you, which is one of the great things. You can always, even if you don't fully relate to one person, you can relate to little bits of everybody. But I do think I relate to Stacy. I think she's a very loving person. I think she has lots of self-confidence, lots of love to give to other people, and I really admire that about her, and I hope that I have those same traits.
I love that. Momona, what about for you? Who do you feel like you personally relate to?
I mean, I'd have to agree with what Shay said, how you can find yourself in everyone, really. But I do relate to Claudia, as well as I think I have a little bit of Stacy in there as well. Definitely just a mix of all of them.
Yeah, I know. No, it's so true. Well, Momona, I have to ask you, I'm a huge To All the Boys fan, and I loved your performance as young LJ. I'm curious what's something you learned on the filmmaking and the sets of those films that you may have applied to here to your career as an actor. What did you learn and your memories on working on those films?
Yeah, I mean, I think just getting to be on set is just a learning experience as its own, just being in that environment and getting to work with different people, that definitely prepped me for this a little bit as well.
I love that. So can each of you give the fans a little tease on what they can expect from each of your characters for season 2? Because I know the show comes out in a couple of weeks, but what can we expect from each of your characters? Because the fans want to know. Shay, I want to begin with you.
First off, we can expect amazing outfits. Definitely some Pinterest board inspiration for anybody watching at home.
The dresses she wears this season look incredible.
Everything she wears this season is incredible. I wanted to take it all home, honestly. And then we can also expect some personal growth, even more confidence, even more self-love, and we get to really see her work hard in every aspect of her life and be incredibly responsible, which is another admirable trait about her. So I think this season is awesome. I can't wait for people to see it.
And Momona, really quick for you, what can fans expect for Claudia?
Same with Shay and Stacy, a lot of new fashion for sure. I think we also get to see a lot more of kind of the traditions she celebrates in her family as well, which is really cool. And as well as her own kind of little roller coaster that she goes on, get to see a new little bit of a raw, vulnerable side of Claudia, which I think fans will really appreciate.
Well, thank you both for your time. I can't wait for fans to see it when it comes to Netflix on October 11th. And congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Bye. Well, Vivian and Anais, congratulations on season 2. Season 1 was so charming. And I love the series so much because I love that the major theme of the series is basically when Christy says, I started this babysitter's club because I wanted to take care of kids, and now we all became friends. And it got me thinking about the two of you first meeting on set. Did you expect to become friends with your co-stars when you took on this role? Because it just seems like you guys had so much fun on set. Vivian, I'll begin with you.
Yeah, well, I knew that, we kind of had to be. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and become friends with them. Hopefully I get lucky. And then immediately when I met them, it was amazing. They were all so welcoming. I just felt like I was already a part of the club on the first day. Even when I met Anais, it was so great to have someone, because they had already been shooting for about 2 to 3 months before we came. So when we came, it was good that we were together because we had someone to talk to, and so yeah, they all made it.
I love that. Yeah. Anais, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I was so nervous coming on set for the very first day because, like Vivian said, they all knew each other months prior. And I know Vivian, she came on an extra episode before I did. So I was also a little nervous about meeting Vivian because I thought she was also like already best friends with everyone. I was so scared. But Vivian, she was just amazing. She welcomed me so much. We were like glued at the hip. And all the other girls too. They welcomed me into the club so quickly, and we're just all best friends. I knew we were playing best friends, so I was scared. I was like, oh no, but we truly are best friends in real life.
That's why, yeah, I love it so much. Like I said, it seems like you guys have so much fun. Vivian, what can fans expect from Mallory this season? Because we obviously are introduced to her in season 1, but now she's like a major player this season. What can fans expect from her?
Yeah, they can expect a lot more. They can expect the crazy side of Mallory. Mallory has a lot of funny lines, and she was definitely a fun character to play. You can see some of her struggles with joining the club, just struggling to fit in, and I think that's important to talk about in the show. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that the show discusses like actual real life themes. Anais, what can fans expect this season?
Jessie starts a new dance school this season. And at her old dance school, she's always been the best in the class. And at this new school, she's kind of back at ground one. So she really is struggling with her confidence, and she's trying to accept the fact that she's not the star of the show anymore. But you can see her grow and realize that she's just a kid, and she just has to live her life and just be Jessie. She only needs to dance for Jessie.
I love that. Did the two of you take home anything from set after you finished wrapping season 2? Vivian, did you bring anything home?
Yeah, I think that the 5 babysitters from season 1, they are just so amazing, and I think I've learned a lot from them, just about just little tips and big tips as well, just about being on set and being comfortable. They all reached out before these interviews and was like, are you guys feeling okay? Do you guys want to talk about it? They're all great, and they have taught me to be a better actor, and they've been a great role model to Anais and I.
Yeah, congratulations to the two of you. I can't wait for fans to see it when it's out on Netflix October 11th. And thank you both for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.